Yeah, I know I'm me. I think that's the easy part. I think about that all the time. Stuff's hit me quick, that's for sure. But I've said it before, but you get the right people around you, it's that much easier to stay you. And it's great having everybody around, being a part of all this, and it's truly special.
How neat is it to get mobbed by everybody wherever you go?
How neat is it? It's hectic, but it's flattering. It's humbling. Going in places and just seeing fans. I still can't understand why people thank me all the time, but it's a cool feeling.
So does this mean you haven't called Kelly Clarkson back?
Still like, come on, man. No, I have not.
At what point does the celebration and everything from last year end and getting ready to do it again start?
I've been getting ready to do it again for a while now. I got to find time to do some of the stuff that deals with the World Series. So I think that's just what this this off season is kind of all about. Preparation for 2012 with holding on to the excitement of 2011. But when I get down to camp, it's all about 2012.
Do you almost expect, David, that almost every time you come to the plate now, that someone's going to people don't expect superhuman things. You think it's going to be almost unbelievable expectation from this point on?
No, I think the expectations maybe from the fan base have risen, but not in my mind. I don't think in the Cardinals' mind. I think all they're worried about is me just being healthy, and I think if I'm healthy, hopefully that's enough. I can do my part, and losing Albert, we got to kind of turn it up a little bit. But Beltran coming in is huge. I think we're jacked up that he's going to be putting on our uniform, and I'm just going to be me. I mean, that's what this is all about. Just be me and do my part.
Is it hard to realize that you were the hero for Game 6?
It's a tough word, but it's cool. It's cool. I think every day it's I soak it in a little more and really understand what we accomplished as a team. I'm pumped I did my part, and glad we're getting that ring.
When Albert, when he signed with the Angels, a lot of people maybe just on the outside, okay, maybe they won't be able to compete. Maybe now with Beltran coming in, with Rakal resigned, any reason to think this team can end up right where you were last year?
No, not at all. Losing Albert's tough, obviously, but 25 guys win a championship and not one. We're all going to miss Albert, and we all wish him the best. I hope he gets 350, 40 and 120 or whatever next year. But we're gonna have a good team. I think everybody knows that. We got hopefully 20 more wins coming from Waino too. So it's exciting. I think it's gonna be different having Mike as our manager. It's gonna be different not having Albert down there, not having Tony down there, but it's definitely gonna be exciting.
David, last year you under Tony you were used. Quite a bit at third base, maybe a little more than they expected, given the ankle surgery you'd had. You've got those behind you now, and how do you expect things to change? You were pulled late in games, and Descalzo got some time at third. How do you expect the way you're used to change under Matheny this year?
Yeah, we've talked about that a little bit. I know. I guess publicly we didn't talk about it a lot last year, but there was times where Tony would give me rest in games, and it helped because Descalzo was a Gold Glove caliber third baseman, so it was a win-win. You could throw D's in there and keep him fresh and this and that. But I think 2012 is definitely different in the sense that it's gonna be like hey Dave, just go play and do what you can do because each day, each year I get more healthy. There's still room for improvement, but that's the exciting part.
What do you think it'll be like playing under Mike Matheny?
It's gonna be great. The weirdest thing is, I've been really good friends with Mike for 2 years, and to say you have a friend become your manager, usually it's the other way around. That's special. That's great. I think everybody in here knows what type of guy Mike is. I think it clouds his knowledge of the game, and that's an absolute compliment. I wouldn't want any other guy, taking this team and running it than Mike Matheny.
Hey, David.
How much are you looking forward to just putting all of this for the media stuff, the appearances, the autographs, everything, putting that finally aside and getting back to work?
I'm looking forward to spring training. It's been a hectic few months. I don't think I was really ready for it. It kind of went from one end of the spectrum to the next. But you know, I get it and I understand what comes with winning the World Series and doing what we did. But you know, I'm definitely ready to kind of just get down to camp and enjoy baseball.
What's Beltran's addition do for this team?
I think it fills a void. I mean, you can't fill Albert's shoes, but Carlos Beltran is an elite talent. And when he's healthy, he's scary for sure. He's a guy that I think everybody watches and understands. That's how you play the game. The way he plays it. He's a great guy. He's a middle of the order guy, and he's going to do his part and help us out a lot.
Hey, David, nobody can anticipate getting drilled in the hand on a pitch in May or whenever, but given the way you feel and where you are now relative to maybe a year or two ago, is there a responsible number to put on how many games you could handle unless something bizarre happens this year in terms of an everyday player?
I'd like to say I could handle 162. I'm not going to throw a number out there. I hope I get this. I hope I get that. But the way I feel now, and I'm not nervous. That's the good thing. That's a feeling I don't have, and I've had that feeling for a long time. With my legs and stuff. A year ago today, there was definitely a nerve-wracking feeling going into camp. So to pull that off my shoulders is a great feeling.
So you can run, cut, do everything, and there's not an apprehension about where your foot is.
Swash.
Yeah.
You're down 2-4 is what Matt was saying.
Is he publicly announcing?
Yeah, he did put that out there. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So he must be nervous because I beat him last time, so he's trying to get that record out there. He's taken me down a few times, but I'm coming back. I'm getting him.
David, since you've exploded onto the national scene, do you consider yourself a role model now?
I think I've been considered a role model. Since you get into pro ball, even in high school, in college, there's kids in this area being a hometown guy that are just going to look up to you just because. I've been in this city for a while, and that's something that you can't take for granted, and you have to hold on to. And each day I realize that there's kind of more pressure involved in that. But that's cool. I think it's great. I think the kids are the best part about this. As hectic as it is, as crazy as everything gets, every time you see the excitement of a kid, it makes me realize it's all worth it.
You mentioned your defense a minute ago. How do you rate yourself as a defensive player when healthy?
When healthy, I think I think I get the job done. I think over the past couple of years, I go out in the field and it's sometimes it's tough. Just day in and day out getting after it. But I think this year it's going to be a lot easier just because you're not worried about your feet, you're not worried about your legs, you're just being me. And I think about 2008, in Memphis or in Cal League, and I remember just running out there and just loving playing defense, and I wasn't worried about my feet. But this year it's going to be like that, so I'm excited.
Well, and how does that translate in the offseason? Your last couple off seasons, you've been rehabbing injuries and haven't really been healthy the whole offseason. How much better place are you now, and how much more have you done this offseason and going into spring training that when April 4th hits, how much better off you think you'll be?
Well, that's the cool thing. As far as rehabbing my feet, I've done less, and that's the good thing. There's less to worry about. There's really, I'm not doing that 8 to 5 CIHP stadium routine, 5 days a week. It's relaxing. It's like I was telling Joe, the nervous feeling of am I ready, isn't there anymore, and I've been waiting for that.
But I mean,
David, thanks a lot. I think we've got to get you out for autographs here. It's our afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for taking the time.